Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie and welcome. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my current makeup collection. So my makeup collection is a smaller makeup collection, but it works really well for me. So I have some categories that I'd like to have variety in. For example, my lip products, my eyeshadow products. But for like my complexion, my brows, mascara, I just kind of like to be on cruise control. I like the same products every day. So that's what you're going to see in my current makeup collection. It's just a snapshot in time right now, and I was able to go back to when I shared my collection last year in Vlogmas, and I'll be sharing the change in the inventory numbers from last year to this year. So pretty similar, but there are some shifts, which was kind of fun to see. I really hadn't gone back and looked at that old video for a year now. So that was kind of a fun exercise. But yeah, let's go ahead and go look at the makeup. Okay, so here is my makeup collection all laid out. I'll give you a little span here. I've really enjoyed having a small makeup collection the last couple years. Still feel like I have plenty to play with, but some things are on autopilot and kind of cruise control, and that's really nice too. So I went through my numbers from last year, and I'm excited to share with you the differences. So let's go ahead and start with lip products. So here we have all of the lip products. There are 11 in total, which is the same number of last year's lip products, but we've changed kind of how that looks. So last year I had one lip liner. I no longer have any lip liners. I have 7 lipsticks this year. Last year I had 5. And then I have 4 lip glosses this year, and last year I had 5 as well. So same number of lip products, just kind of changed how that number is made up. Moving over to face products here. So last year I had 25 face products. This year I have 26. So let's start with the different categories. So up here first are primers. I have 3 face primers. 2 of them are the same. I just have a mini of the Fenty primer as well as a full size. Last year I had 4 primers, so I'm down 1. I have 1 setting spray. Last year I also had 1. And then moving down, I have 4 liquid foundations. Last year I had 2, so that is up by 2, but I really enjoy the Fenty Eavesdropped ones. So I have kind of like my summer color, my winter color, and then I can mix for the different, combinations of tan I get. Okay, over here I have concealers. Last year I had 1, this year I have 2, so one's kind of more of like a pink corrector, and then one's a traditional concealer. For face powders, I'm up. I have 6 this year. I had 3 last year. So I have a loose powder, my Fenty press powder that I use to touch up. I have an Hourglass powder that is kind of a backup right now. And then I have 2 of these L'Oreal Infallible powder foundations. I really, really enjoy this product. So this one is almost done, and this is my backup waiting in the wings. And then I have this Hourglass palette here, and I count each product in that products group, if that makes sense. So this is a under eye setting powder, so I count it as a powder, but as you can see, it's almost gone, which is great. So yeah, 6 powders this year. I had 3 last year. Bronzer, I have 2. So I have the one in the palette, and then I have this e.l.f. one here that is still kicking. Last year I had 3, so I'm down 1. For blush, I have 4 blushes. So I've got the one in the palette, and I've got these 3 here. So last year I had 7 blushes. I actually got rid of a kind of small blush palette that I wasn't really using anymore. And then for highlighters, I had 4, and I still have 4. So there's the 3, and then there's a highlighter in this palette as well. So as a whole, I'm up 1 in total. So I have 26 face products. Last year I had 25. But a couple of them are pretty close to being finished up. And then lastly, we have eyes and the different eye products. And I will open up my palettes and show you all the shades in a moment. But this year for palettes, I have 7 eyeshadow palettes. Last year I had 9, so I am down to, I just did a declutter. If you missed that, I'll post that in the cards for you to check out. I don't have any single eyeshadows currently, though that might change. I am kind of thinking about depotting some shades from the Bare Necessities palette and maybe getting rid of the packaging, but I haven't done that yet, so I'm not going to say that that's happened. Eyeshadow primer, I had one and I still have one. I love the Milani one. I actually just finished my old one and this is a new one. I have one mascara, though I probably will need to purchase a new one here soon. Mascara is pretty easy. I just always have one on the go. Brows, I have 2 brow products. That's the same as last year. And then, oh, I forgot, cream eyeshadows. Last year I had 2 and this year I have 2, but it has changed. The ColourPop cream shadow there is new to me. And before I had a different stick kind of formatted cream shadow. So yeah, for eyes in total, last year I had 19 eye products and now I have 13. So I'm really pleased with that. And overall for my whole collection, I have 50 products in my collection this year and how I count them. Last year I had 55. So overall I'm down and couldn't be happier. I'm really, really enjoying the products I have and I do feel like I get use out of everything. So let me kind of clean up this space. I'm going to show you all of the shades in my eyeshadow palettes and then we'll wrap up this video. All right, so these are all of my eyeshadow palettes open. Hopefully you can see I have a good variety of shades, but I'm definitely a neutral lover. And then over here is a little mini Z palette of some ColourPop shades that I've popped out of the ColourPop palettes. So I just wanted those to be kind of reflected here. But yeah, overall, I feel like I've really kind of honed in on what I like. And there are certain palettes that I prefer more, you know, in different seasons and different months of the year. But I'm overall really, really happy with my current collection. So that is the current eyeshadow palette collection. It is so fun to kind of compare over the years how this shifts and changes over time. All right, I hope you enjoyed looking at my current makeup collection. Like I said, I love having a small collection. It works well for me. So let me know in the comment section below, what is the category of makeup that you have the most of? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.